Blue canary in the outlet by the light switch. It's not actually by a light switch, but the light switch is conveniently over here. Hello everyone, and welcome to Thursday. I always have to pause for a minute and actually think, like, is it Thursday? Or is it Friday? Or is it Wednesday? Or is it some other day? Because I generally don't know, sadly. Anyway, like I said yesterday and have been saying for the past few days, we have got a lot of stinking mail to open, so I'm going to get to that shortly. But I have something very important to ask you guys first. You may recall some time ago that we had a e-conference with some kids in Taiwan. We're actually going to be doing that again. I'm going to be talking to the Taiwanese students. They are 6th graders, unless I'm talking to a different group. I'm not actually sure. But they're learning English, and I am a good way for them to practice their English. And if you haven't seen the old vlog where they were in there, I'm going to put that in the video description below so you can kind of get an idea of what it will be like. Although, don't get too big of an impression from that, because we're actually changing it up. I talked to the coordinator who is coordinating this event, and she wants to do something a little different this time, and I need your help for it. Basically, we thought that it was just a little too formal last time, and we want it to be a little more casual. So this time, we're going to play a game. So I'll be playing a game with the kids. Basically, I think of a word, it can be an object or a thing or whatever, and they have to ask me questions in English to try and figure out what it is. Sort of like 20 questions. So if I think of the word guitar, they have to ask questions that would eventually lead them to get to the word guitar. The thing is, these kids are just learning English, so we need to pick words that are going to be as basic as possible. With that in mind, I'd like you guys to use the comments below to recommend some very, very basic English words that they can ask me basic English questions to try and figure out what it is. And we'll be recording the event as usual, so you guys will actually get a chance to see your words used in the broadcast. The date of that event is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, May 2nd, so the May 2nd vlog is when that's going to happen. It's coming up soon, so be sure to leave your ideas below. And of course the last thing we're going to do today is open letters. After we open letters today, we'll open a few tomorrow, and then we will be all caught up. Although I haven't checked mail in a few days, so there might be more in there. The first letter comes from Andrew in Harper Woods, Michigan. Andrew also actually wrote his screen name on the outside of the envelope. Blue Moon Andrew 2. Dear Stephen and Mallory, let me apologize ahead for this letter being typed, but as I remember from a recent vlog, you sometimes have trouble reading people's handwriting, and since my handwriting is absolute crap, I did this for convenience purposes. Also, this letter may run a little long, but I think it will accurately show how you guys have made a difference in my life. My name is Andrew, YouTube name Blue Moon Andrew 2, maybe you recognize it. I do, and Mallory is shaking her head as well, so she does as well. I'm 13 years old, living in the suburbs of Detroit. They're actually quite nice, maybe you could come visit. And your vlogs, and Let's Plays, have been a sizable part of my life for quite some time now. I first began watching your vlogs, and I remember this very specifically, on the very day that you uploaded the wedding vlog. However, I started watching the Let's Plays around the time when Mallory first joined you on Minecraft. That was episode 27, I think. The reason I know that is because there was enough Minecraft episodes by myself for the alphabet. And there's 26 letters in the English alphabet. Anyway, I haven't gone back and watched very many before then, but the ones I have were truly funny. I would have to say my favorite was the one where you guys were arguing about camera angles, and then you smelled something funny, and then Alex screamed, "Oh, f*** the bread!" Definitely won't forget that anytime soon. Ever since I started watching, I've been hooked, extremely hooked. Every day when I come home from school, one of the things I'm most excited about is watching the LP episode for the day. Especially Skyrim, I'm loving that right now, keep it up. Or, of course, the vlog, because honestly, you guys may just seem like normal people, but you seem like you have great adventurous lives, and I would give anything to have my life be that way. Oh, and did I mention that you guys are just about the cutest couple I've ever seen? But anyway, I'm sorry this letter is mostly me rambling, but my main thing is, I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart to devoting your lives to entertaining us viewers every day with some of the best comedy I have ever seen. All in all, you guys are great, and you can count on my sub forever, no matter what. Many regards, Andrew. Or, Blue Moon Andrew 2. Well, I say it all the time, but I love letters like this. I love it when people talk about how they started watching, when they started watching, and what they think of the vlogs and the Let's Plays and the content we produce in general. So along those lines, Andrew, I definitely appreciate your letter, and I also find it interesting how you say that we seem like normal people, but it seems like we have great adventurous lives. I find our lives are pretty, I don't know, slightly mundane. I mean, a lot of the time we spend in the house, and a lot of the issues of the day are just me, talking about general things. And to get comments from time to time where people say something to the extent of, I've been watching your videos for quite some time, and when I sit and think about it, I realize you guys don't actually do that much. You're very normal people, and yet I can't stop watching. I couldn't tell you why. We don't do anything special. We like to make content, and we certainly like you guys, and we like the communication we have with you guys, you know, responding to comments and reading your letters, responding to your letters. So we enjoy that, but as far as doing anything special, I mean, you guys watching know that it's just us living life, eating food. Living life and eating food. Dang, that is the slogan for Steven Vlog. Living life and eating food. Anyway, Andrew, I do appreciate your letter. We're going to move on to the next letter, which is from San Diego, California, and has a bunch of stuff written on the front of it. Chugga Conroy, I am Dan, 1962 was a long time ago, the world according to Alex. I have so much to say right now, and all I can hear are Link and Pikachu. I'm Waddle D, Rocco, and any vlog with Alex in it. Dear Stephen and Mallory, let me introduce myself. My name is Brooke, also known as Annabeth Ride on YouTube. I know who you are! I'll keep reading. I have been a fan of the LP channel since around day 605 for reference. I explained at least most of my story in my video response, but I'll go into greater detail here. After watching Emil's LP of Mother 3 for the second time, I was bored with nothing to do, so I checked out the links in a bonus episode. The first one I clicked was Fobbies Are Born. I fell immediately in love with the radio show. The odd retelling of Earthbound was one I didn't expect. Ness had ADD. Paula was a smoker and gambled. Jeff had an obsession with the player's guide and big hips, and then Pooh was the excitable foreigner. I continue to listen to Fab as of now, but I digress. I checked out the wiki and saw you had an LP channel, so I decided to check it out. Hey, that wiki is actually coming in handy 5 years later. I should update it. You were LPing Earthbound and Minecraft at the time, so like any smart person, I started to watch the Earthbound LP from the beginning. Once I heard your story, I was touched, and it gave me a whole new perspective on both Earthbound and video games in general. Then I started watching the vlogs, also a great decision on my part. By the way, this letter is 5 months late because I haven't had the time to send one, and if I did write one, I didn't send it and had to rewrite it. Anyway, my favorite LPs so far would have to be Minecraft, Portal 2 single and co-op, Skyrim, Magic the Gathering, which you got me into the game, and Kirby Superstar, to name a few. You and Mal are perfect for each other, and I hope you guys live a happy life together. To go even more off topic, I've always known about They Might Be Giants because of their songs for little children, which were still good and catchy, but I've never listened to their regular songs. Any you can recommend so I can jump into their awesomeness? I've actually talked to Brooke since she wrote this letter and had given her a list of songs, but for anyone else who's wondering, here is a list of songs. You should probably pause the screen. Your videos have always brought a smile to my face, and soon I hope to start watching all the vlogs from the beginning. I missed your college days, so I feel like I missed a lot, but that will change soon enough. I have included some old pictures, one from November, then from earlier this year. I hope you guys like them. Forever Stevenite, Brooke. I have this really strange deja vu that I've seen this before.
I've seen it. I've pulled it up and showed it to you. Because I found it on DeviantArt.
Crazy, man. I knew I've seen this. Right? I've seen this before. Wow. Yeah, occasionally we will go looking for fan art, either, on Google or DeviantArt or something, and Mal apparently pulled this up and I saw it. So I actually saw this beforehand. Also, it's funny up here. It says the Tinderbox 23, but no lantern oil, and that's funny because the entire Amnesia LP, I had plenty of Tinderboxes, but
I like
no
her
lanterns.
style.
It's interesting. And the other piece of art here is this.
No, I haven't seen that one.
No, I haven't seen this one. The Many Faces of Stephen George. So we have Nin10 in Mindblock Land, and then this is regular me, Steven. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? And then Ness. Paula's in the mine shaft and I have to get Lassie. And then Argyle, who says, Faendal, I hate you. Finally, we have Surprise Recipe. That's literally what it says. Pumpkin bread. Pumpkin bread.
I love pumpkin bread.
I wish I had a mirror so you could have seen Mallory's face right now because she was like,
I'm sick. Give me a break.
yeah, Mallory's not feeling so well today. She came home and was kind of thumbs down. Anyway, Brooke, I really appreciate your letter. It's really nice getting letters from people who submitted TGS video responses because now whenever I see your username, I actually know your face. And that's weird, but I have that kind of memory brain connection thing. Same thing with the letter we got, was it yesterday or the day before, from Josh, Dublin Seafood Inc. He had also made a video response, so whenever I see the name, I actually see his face. And also some of you are fans on the Facebook page, and every once in a while I go through the list so I can kind of get people's names with faces, because I like faces. Anyway, once again, thanks for the letter, Brooke. And finally, we have a letter here from Anona, Texas. And there's actually two letters from Anona, Texas. So I'm going to open them both because they look identical. This is actually one of the strangest circumstances I think I've ever seen. These leathers are actually from different people, but they were mailed on the same day, and they're time-stamped 2 hours apart. One was sent at 2 p.m., one was sent at 4 p.m. They also both mention a channel. The first letter says, "Hi, my name is Noel. I am a huge fan of yours. I play Minecraft and my username is MMXFireblaze. I don't have a YouTube channel, which stinks, but I know you have one and it's very popular. Halo Anniversary is my favorite LP. And as for Minecraft maps, I would like for you to do Skyblock. Sincerely, Noel." The other letter says, "Hey Steven, how you doing, bro? My name is Austin. My nickname is HRA, that is Hot Rod Austin. You are a big YouTube sensation. I would also like to say happy birthday to Mal. Plus, my favorite LP is Sonic Generations. As for Minecraft maps, I would like you to do Skyblock. That would be awesome. From your friend, Austin." Then at the end of both letters, they seem to ramble on about wanting me to put one of their friends' YouTube channels in the channel description, or he will kill them, in both letters. So from what I can conclude from all of this is that someone wanted their YouTube channel advertised really badly on the vlog, and so they forced their two friends into writing letters to advertise the channel. It's kind of a gross thing to do, and I'm not going to advertise his channel. I mean, technically, you guys are the ones that sent in the letters, so I will say thank you guys for the letters. Thank you for to both Noel and Austin, but as for your friend, I'm not advertising his channel. I'm not. Noel sent art of Master Chief in Minecraft, and Austin sent a picture of what appears to be me and Mal under a giant XD face. Anyway, to everyone who sent in a letter, thank you so much. And if you're watching right now and you'd like to send in a letter, you can. Go over to the channel page, top right corner. There's an address. Put it on an envelope and send it in, and it will arrive. We'll open it. But think hard before you send in a letter. Think hard. I have no problem plugging people's sites whenever they send in a letter. In fact, most of the time I do it without them even, asking specifically to do that in the letter. I just automatically put it in the video description because I appreciate them sending in a letter. But to send in letter on behalf of your friend so he can get views, that's... Nah, we ain't doing that. Anyway, once again, thank you everyone for watching, and let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?